What's up, guys? We are back in the messy garage for a quick video today. We are going to be unboxing and putting together an inexpensive bike stand. All right, guys, so this box right here I picked up on Amazon. It's listed as the CXWXC bike repair stand. If you look in the pictures on the side, it's going to have a logo that says ROCES. I don't know how to pronounce that, ROCES. But on the side of this, it actually has that same name. So let's open this real quick. I'm going to try and hold the camera and open this at the same time. Like I said, this is going to be a quick video. I don't have the lighting in the right spot. Let me move it real quick. All right, a little bit better lighting and a better spot. So let's cut this open. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Looks like I got it. So let's see what's in this box. Okay, so inside the box there is, surprise, another box. All right, guys, box within a box. We're not gonna cut this one open one-handed. Let's see what's in here. Now we got it. Cool. I read that there's no instructions on this, so let's see. Oh, look at that. Instruction manual. So that is incorrect. There is an instruction manual here. And it actually does say CXWXC. It's the RS100 model. Got a piece here that we're going to have to open. And a couple pieces here that we'll take a look at. Oh, this is what holds onto the handlebar to keep the handlebar straight, I believe. Let's see down here. Here's where it says ROCES. Probably pronouncing that completely wrong. Some things moving around in here. Let's pull this out. And get rid of the box. So this is what we're left with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take off all the protective foam and bubble wrap and all that stuff, and I'll be back in just a minute. So we have the stand over there. That's the main piece of it. Over here is going to be the holder that actually clamps down onto whatever piece of the bike you clamp it down to. We have the tray. We have this piece over here, which is used to hold on to the handlebar to keep it steady so that the front wheel stays in place, along with two rubber kind of clamps or straps. And then we have some hardware here. There's 3 different hex wrenches in there and a metal plate, another metal piece. And we have instructions. So I'm gonna take a look at the instructions and then we're gonna put this together. Hopefully it's gonna be pretty easy. All right, guys, not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this one-handed. So let's see what I can do, but this should basically just stand up. And then, well, that's a little bit loose, so be careful. But these legs are gonna pull down. All right, we have the legs pulled down. Quick note that on these, there's actually a flat part on the bottom here. So make sure it's turned. That flat part is down. So in the back here, we just have a clamp. Gonna tighten it. And now that won't close. And then to close it, to store it, we're gonna just flip it back down. Be nice and easy. We have one up here also, so we can actually raise this, lower it, which is nice. But right now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put the clamp on the top here. So in order to properly attach the clamp to the top, it looks like this bolt right here, we're gonna have to take out because it's gonna actually go through the clamp, if you see in the back here, right through that back hole. So I took that out. I have this screwed back in, but basically you have a hex on each side. They give you 2 of those of the same size so that you can easily take it out and then tighten it down. So this sleeve right here is going to go through the clamp, as I showed you before, through that hole. I also loosened this so the other part of the clamp just sits on top of there, and then it'll squeeze, I guess, to keep it tight. But we'll see how that works. Right now I'm going to slide this in and get it set up. So let's take off this back bolt. All right, so this should be able to sit right on there. And then I'm going to put this back bolt through. You'll see that this actually lines up. So I'm going to slide the sleeve through in the back. It should help to lock it, and then I can tighten it. So once it's all lined up back here, you just slide it in. And then we're going to take the other bolt. I'm going to put it in here. And tighten it down. So I didn't go crazy tight on that. I did tighten it with the hex wrench that came with it. This actually did close the metal, it kind of clamped it. I don't know if it should be that tight, but I just did it hand tightened basically. Like while I used this, it was still Like I could easily turn this off both ways. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the clamp. So basically in the back, let me get better lighting over here. In the back here, there's this lever. So basically you push it up right there, and the whole lever comes up. Now you can see this actually came apart. And you can take this and you can turn this to whatever angle that you need to. And then you got to make sure that when you bring it back, that those match up, which they're not right now, so I got to move it. So now they'll match up, do that, and it automatically put this lock on, and now it doesn't turn, and it's where you want it to be. So obviously you can do this horizontal, vertical, you can put it on an angle, whatever you need to. So that's pretty cool. And then right here it has a clamp also, so you got to take this and screw it down to where you need it to be, and then you use this to lock it into place. Along with that, we have this clamp here, so we're going to actually loosen this. We're going to put this piece up to give it some height. All right, I don't know how high I need it to be. Put it there for now, and then I'm going to tighten it. So that might be too high, maybe not high enough, but that's what we're going to go with for right now while we get it set up. But basically what we need to do now is the handlebar holder, or whatever you want to call it. Basically those two straps that I thought went onto the handlebar, they actually go around here to hold that, and then they go to the handlebar. So let's put that on right now. All right, guys, so we took that rubber strap, which was one of these, and basically on the front you can see also how it has these little pieces. They snap on there, but I did it in the back so you can see on this side, and it goes around and goes on there, and then you can kind of turn this as you need to, and this loosens or tightens to come out further. And basically then you can wrap this around your handlebar. So we'll take a look at that once we get the bike on there. All right, so the tool holder, parts holder, whatever you want to call it, should be pretty easy. Basically this has two pieces that fit into the mounts over there. This thing goes on top. You can see there's 3 holes. There'll be 3 bolts that go around that and then attached to this to hold it to here. So that'll be pretty simple. We'll put that together now. All right, so looking at the stand here, in the back you're gonna find one here, and then that's what these are gonna fit into. And I can even do it one-handed, which is really nice. Perfect. So our parts tray is basically gonna sit right on top of there. You can see how it is. And we're gonna use this piece that goes underneath. You can see how it is, but these are obviously gonna go around there, like that. Perfect, so I'm gonna screw those in right now. Should be pretty simple. All right, guys, I'm zoomed down a little bit, maybe a little bit better view. But there's the full setup. So we can see the clamp on the top, which is really nice. It has the rubber in there, pretty cool. Pretty good size lever to clamp it down. I already showed you the lever in the back with the locking mechanism so that you can turn this as needed. We got the tray with the 3 bolts in there to hold it onto the metal piece that we showed. You guys want to look up underneath there? You guys can see how that's clamped. Very cool. We have this piece, so it folds down, and then it can fold up. We have this on this side to actually attach to the handlebar. Put that down for now. Obviously, we have the quick tightening lever, which this is in the way. I got to put it on the other side. And it folds up to make it easy to store. So let's get the bike in here and see what it looks like. All right, guys, I have it barely just high enough. If you can see, the front tire is spinning freely, but it looks like it's pretty close to the ground. I do have it connected to the dropper post. Some people don't like that. I like it better than putting it on the carbon frame. But guys, why don't you give me your opinions on where you actually clamp bikes like this to work on them? But overall, stability, kind of moves a little bit, but it's pretty sturdy. Spinning the front tire. I mean, yeah, the bike's moving a little bit. It's not too bad though. I think it's just because I have it clamped on here. This probably isn't the strongest compared to, you know, the $200 options, but this is a $85 stand. Basically, I'm trying to fit within a budget of money that I'm making off of YouTube. Obviously, the bike was way out of that range. So having a pretty expensive bike on an $85 bike stand, maybe not the best thing. But guys, watch some more videos, click some links, click subscribe, that'll help me, and then maybe I can get a better bike stand. But for now, this one is pretty sufficient. I'm gonna have a link in the description so you guys can click on it, take a look at it, see what you think. And I'm gonna have another video, another short one coming up pretty soon on something for these carbon cranks. Hey, I almost forgot to show you that this extension arm here reaches out and then you can clamp it down here. I don't have it tight. I don't know if I really like that. I guess if I'm working on the front end, I'll definitely need it. There's different holes here so you can do different tightnesses. And this stays stiff because you got to tighten down. Right now, you know, if I turn the wheel out, it doesn't turn. If I turn it this way, it'll turn a little bit. So I'm okay with not clamping it down too tight. It does what I need it to. But guys, overall, stand works for 85 bucks. Can't complain. It's got the spot in the back for me to put tools, to put different bolts that I'm working on. This is going to make it easy for me to work on the bike. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon.